So you're ready to learn to make real money with local business marketing? I don't care if you've been doing this for years, as I have, or if you're brand new and have never sold anything in your life. You want to pay close attention to what's on this video, because you've got two masters of the game, Mack and Jeanne Kolenda, who come together to create what I think is one of the best, most complete training products that I've ever seen. Buy this, go through it, learn from it, actually do it. You will have an amazing business. So hang on. You're going to see my review in just 2 seconds, right now, as a matter of fact.
Hi guys, Lee Cole here. What you're looking at on the screen is the members area for a really excellent product that's launching tomorrow being the 5th of June. It's called Roofer Marketing Intensive. Now, I'm going to roll you through this whole members area, and then I'm going to tell you about the OTOs. There are a couple of them. You don't have to. This is not one of those deals where you have to have them in order for this to work for you at all. This, what you're looking at right here is all you need. The OTOs are cool, but this is all you need. So basically, what is this? Well, Roofer Marketing Intensive is essentially finding roofers who have either unclaimed or unoptimized Google My Business pages and claiming and optimizing those for them, and also building citations and doing a ton of other SEO type work to them so that the page eventually ends up in the 3-pack for that particular area. You can imagine how incredibly powerful that is, to be able to take a company that may even be struggling with their advertising and put them on the 3-pack, so that whenever somebody types in something like Roofers San Antonio, just to use an example, whenever somebody, usually people do this on their phone, get their phone and type in Roofers San Antonio, in that 3-pack, there's your client. And they will pay you very handsomely month after month after month to get them there and to keep them there. And doing this is actually very simple. This is put together by two people, Jeanne Kolenda and Mack. Both of them work with roofers. Jim's a freaking expert. I mean, he is my go-to person when it comes to Google My Business stuff for local marketing. So you're getting the best of both, and it's just an awesome course. I'm going to scroll down through here. I'm not going to read you everything because that's kind of stupid, but I want to point out some of the really main things. Introduction and mindset training makes total sense. Notice, though, they have sales training part 1 and sales training part 2. I was really happy to see that, because a lot of people think that it's what they don't know about Google My Business, or what they don't know about SEO, or what they don't know about video ads or something like that, that's stopping them. And that is very rarely what stops people from building a real business. What stops people from building a real business is their lack of sales skill. And I was really so happy to see Jeanne and Jim put this right up here up front. Finding and contacting roofers. Well, many methods of prospecting, including email prospecting. I loved seeing the LinkedIn stuff. I am a freaking LinkedIn. I get a lot of business from LinkedIn. Okay, I just absolutely love LinkedIn. I'm a huge proponent of LinkedIn for local marketers. I don't think it's used enough, and I was really glad to see this. And I looked through a few of the videos and thought that they were really excellent. I want to draw your attention especially to the 7-step LinkedIn prospecting method. I've been prospecting myself on LinkedIn for years. That is killer. So when you get this, you need to look at the whole thing, but pay close attention to this. Using audits to prospect. And then we talk about claiming, Google My Business pages, to use that as sort of a lead, not really a lead magnet, but to use that as a foot in the door product to prospect. And I loved seeing this. Now, you may kind of like, oh, Lee, I don't want to do that. Snail mail, in other words, real physical mail. I love direct mail, real physical mail to get prospects. And another one of my favorites, which is Meetup Groups. Now, you may not live in an area where you can get to a lot of networking groups and Meetup Groups and Chamber of Commerce groups. That's okay. You don't have to do this. You can do all of the other stuff globally. But if you are inclined to do that, you really need to look at this video. Fulfilling your services. Great stuff about fulfilling your services. Details about setting up a new or existing Google My Business page. And I want to read you, well, let's look closely at the 3-pack ranking foundation steps. I've known Jim Mack for a number of years now, and he is right on the bleeding edge when it comes to search engine optimization for Google My Business pages. He and I have talked about this on several occasions. This is what is working now in Jim's business. Specifically, and let's just look at a few of these things. Geotagging photos, Google Drive stacks, if you know what that is. New stuff like driving directions in Google Maps. There's a specific way of doing this, though. Of course, we get into citations. That's kind of something that's been working for 2, 3, 4 years, but it's still working today. And check this one out, using micro workers for click-through rate. I was talking with Jim about that, actually, what he does with this a couple of months ago, and I thought this was brilliant, totally brilliant. Make sure you see that. Plus, he's got this really, really killer add-on method using YouTube, and so you get all of this. I mean, you get cutting-edge stuff, but they're not ignoring the basics. For instance, how to price your service. Everybody who's new to local business marketing sort of stumbles over, well, what should I ask for? It makes total sense. You haven't sold this stuff before. Or if you have, you haven't sold a lot of this stuff before. So how to price your services and closing sales. Now, we'll give you a little, it's not really a caveat, but I will say this. Jim charges a lot of money for this monthly. And when you get to that particular part of the course, you may not believe how much money Jim is actually making from this. And that's okay. You can always start at a level that you're comfortable at. In other words, get a few clients, charge them a little less, but you're leaving money on the table, which is okay if you're getting started. But you want to work your way up to the pretty stratospheric amounts that Jim is making from his clients. And templates, resources, and worksheets. Everything you need to make this bad boy work is right here. I love this. This is an awesome course. It's the definition of complete. It is essentially what I call a business in a box. You could take this whole thing, you could start at the top. You probably need to look through these videos 2 or 3 times and take notes, but you could start at the top, work your way down, take some notes, dive in, actually do this, and you will have a freaking business. Okay, so we're right in the middle of the summer. We're not in the middle of the summer. We're right at the beginning of the summer right now. By Christmas, you'll have clients very rapidly, but by Christmas, you're going to have a killer income from this. It can happen that fast. I've seen it happen that fast with people who actually got on the stick and worked. So, thank you so much, and I will talk with you very, very soon. On this video, look, if you're looking at this on YouTube, look below in the description area, click the first link you see. That will take you to my cool bonus page. You'll see what kinds of cool bonuses we're offering if you buy this through our link. Just go to the bonus page, hit the big next step button. That will take you to the sales letter. You can read that. That's what I know. Talk to you very soon.
Well, just hold the phone a minute. I forgot something because I said I was going to talk to you about the OTOs. They're just 2, right? They're moderately priced. You do not have to have either one, but they're pretty killer. The first OTO is, I'm just going to read some of this to you from the screen. Custom-made animated videos, some additional training, social media posts. Now, this next part you want to pay close attention to. Access to a searchable database of leads in every city and state in the United States for roofers, and for that matter, any other niche. You get the business name, you get the owner's name, owner personal email, business phone number, website. That right there is worth the paltry price that you will pay for this. Is it just the United States, the database? Yes. Does that matter to you who live in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, Australia? No. This is a global business. Nobody cares where you live, all right? So you will have access to the most powerful economy on the planet. The next thing, and this is really the big one. This is the big one, but not in terms of price. This is going to cause, when you see this page, you're going to think, wow, man, they are charging so much less for this than they could. And they really are. They really are. This is a marketing pack of resources. Lots of new graphics, flyers that you can use with roofers, articles for your website. And this is the killer part, 3 live webinars done by the person that we all know in the business as the master closer, Mr. Sid Michael. And that webinar is going to just knock your socks off. This guy is amazing. If you've ever seen him, he very, very, very rarely does webinars. He hardly ever teaches. Having access to this is huge, huge, huge. So those are the 2 things. That's all there is. You don't have to have either one. Both are moderately priced. I'm Lee Cole. Look below here. Click that first link if you're on YouTube. Go to my bonus page. Check out the cool bonuses. Hit the big red next step button. Go to the sales letter. Read about it. Scroll down. Buy it. Learn it. Start making serious money with this stuff. Have a great day.